folks, welcome back to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet, and we are returning to BOWERS PITSEA, our fourth club. Last time out, we were 10 points behind Felix Stowe in fifth position, or at least fifth position. I can't remember who was there. We're now, about 5 games later, just 3 points behind, with the potential to catch that fifth place team up in today's episode, which is a huge turnaround in form. Let's go and see how we've done that. So as you can see, folks, the last month has gone very, very well. It started utterly brilliantly. You saw the win over Averley, and we followed that up with a very comfortable 2-0 victory over Hercules United. Musquee with a couple of goals. Tilbury then were next on the chopping block. They did take the lead, but Musquee and Billy Blacker on the left side gave us a 2-1 win. But then the last 3 games haven't gone to plan. We drew here with a late goal from Admiral Musquee, 1-1. Disappointed with the performance. Here against East Thurrock, we had a player sent off. We conceded in the very last minute of normal time. And even though we had a player sent off, we had an XG much superior to them. So that was very disappointing. We didn't take our chances. And a very similar story here in another away match against Hercules United. Again, not taking our chances where we really should have done. A real golden opportunity right at the death. Should have finished this one 1-0, but we weren't able to get there. So today we're coming back against 18th place Chatham, and we're hoping to push on into uncharted territory this season. Remember, we were predicted to finish top of the league. We've taken over 5 games ago. The previous manager was doing pretty terribly, but now it's our time. Can we do what we need to do here? We have had a couple of changes in the squad, and you can see here, out has gone Deacon Newbury, our right-sided midfielder, defender. He's gone to Hungerford. He's a very, very decent player, but he was kicking up a bit of a fuss. He wanted to move on. He's been at this club for a long time, a youth player through the club, and he's quite an average player, but he's gone to Hungerford in the Vanarama South, and he's getting games there. So well done to him. And but we do have better opportunities at right back, so that's fine. In has come as backup Sheridan Lovelock, who can play in the centre. He can play on the right side. He's not maybe the fastest there, but more of a defensive right-sided defender. And he can also play in midfield. So lots of opportunity here for Sheridan Lovelock to just fill in as and when needed. The other thing that will be happening after this game is that John Harrison, his loan is up. We tried to extend the loan. The club we're loaning him from, I can't remember who that is, want to give him opportunity to go to other clubs. So he will not be staying here. So we really need another body in there. But yeah, we're right on the line in terms of our finances. You can see wage budget. We're just under the wage budget now with that player leaving. So we might try to maybe sort out some player wages and drop some player wages to try and take this down a little bit and maybe give us enough room to sign a player, but I don't think we will be able to. There are a few players who are going to want to leave at the end of this season. They've already said that. The big loss is going to be Hugh Crook, who's our star player really. He has no intention of staying around, and look at the player that he is. He looks absolutely outstanding. The pace that he has is just brilliant. So so I'm a bit concerned about that. We're going to be playing him as an attacking wing back, but this is what we're doing as I do it on the fly. Blacker is going to be playing as an inverted winger, so hopefully the two of those will link up well. On the right side, it's not that clear. We're going to be playing Barton on that right side, Kalani Barton, who I don't think you saw last time. He was a decent right back, a little more defensively minded, with Howland on the right side. That's what we're doing. So full team. Musquee is up top. He was having to play on the last side last game because Blacker he was suspended. So Blacker, Mundle and Howland are front 3 attacking players. Then Livermore and Taylor behind them. and then Crook, Palmer Brown, Pilkington and Barton as the backline with Ziglam in goal. Right, here we go. We're coming out for this. We're still going with this formation, but I've been playing with it during the matches. They've trying to just get ourselves scoring maybe one or two more, or taking one or two more opportunities. So let's see how we do here. Mundle with a corner though early on. Palmer Brown hits the bar with his header. Good effort. Well, that was the dullest of first halves. 0-0, neither side creating anything. XG of 0.19 each, not really doing much there. We are going to take the direct play off a little bit, and we'll see how we do there. We might get them running at the defence on the left side and just see if we can create a little bit more, but I may go 2 up top quite shortly. Right, Mundle with a free kick here. Again, we've just not looked fantastic. Hit the post though, hit the bar and the post, but not enough shots on target. So Mundle, I think, is going to come off. Or do we put Mundle back here? Right, there we go. Mundle's come off. Sheridan is on. We're going 2 up top. See if we can create a little bit more. That's a free kick. Musqui, can we strike from distance? Another one off the bar. So 3 times hit the bar, but not 3 times into the back of the net. Well, 84 minutes on. I mean, again, we've not seen much from us, and are we going to see a? We've seen nothing else at all. So can we do this at the death? Because we don't deserve it, but could we get it? Musqui is through. Oh, it's hit the post with the bar again. 4 times off the bar. This is ridiculous. And it's a fun one, that. It's a really interesting one. XG of 1.23. I think we certainly should have scored a goal, but we end up drawing 0-0. Hit the bar 4 times. Yes, some of them were from distance, but that final chance from Musqui, we should have been putting away, really. Another draw, so we didn't actually win a match. We've got to do something about this. I think tactically it's not quite right yet, and I made a mistake actually. I brought off Livermore when I did want to bring off Mundle, and Livermore's a better player that far back, so I think we lost our sort of creative midfielder and put on someone who much prefers to be further forward, so we kind of made a little bit of a boo-boo there. But even with that said, we created enough chances to win that surely. So it's 4 games without a victory, and we've gone back to 5 points behind 5th place, which is very disappointing. That was a real opportunity to take a victory there, and we didn't do it. I think on the positive side, we're not really conceding goals, but the negative side, we are not scoring at all. We look quite rubbish actually in front of goals, and when you think of the chances that we did put away, they were massive mistakes that we kind of made the most of. So we're not really creating enough. I think that's the key. So that's what we'll be working on for next time. See if we can create a little bit more and not end up having this season be a bit of a damp squib. Because I think if it is, and we lose some of our key players, that might not go down well, and we might have a bit of a Bashley situation on our hands here. We do not want that. Right. So what we need to do is win a game quickly. We're going to be playing Hornchurch away. It's a great opportunity to win. And we're going to come back, I think, for the game right at the end of February against Romford. That looks a good one. 12th in the league, home. And we'll have a better idea of how we are looking towards the end of the season. We need to pick up some wins, absolutely desperately. And we need to learn how to create chances. So I need to look at the tactic, fiddle around with it, and maybe generate something a little better than we've done already. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, that's it. And I'll see you for the next one. Any ideas on what to do about a lack of goal scoring? What tactical tweaks you think would be most appropriate for this team? Let me know. With the knowledge we have, no really good out-and-out striker. That is a big problem at the club. But I need to find goals all the same. Right, see you next time. Goodbye.